Good morning, good afternoon, welcome, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Thank you so much for joining me today for our live session. This is our Friday live session. We'll be done in around about 40-45 minutes for today's session. It's a full body workout. Who have we got coming in today? Hi Clarice, how are you doing? Oh, I'm glad you're looking forward to the session. It's so great to have you here. I am going to be doing a couple of shout outs for our newest members of the channel, so thank you so much. Here's a thank you and a welcome to C212, Joe H and Joy L. Thank you so much for becoming members of the channel. I really appreciate your support and it really helps me to continue to create content just like this for people like you and me. Also shout out to Caroline and to Isla and Flora, who I know are in the house today, who are also doing their own mini workout. So welcome to you guys. We're gonna get started in just a second with our Strength for Life session. I'm just looking at my board while I'm doing this, just so I can make sure that I'm giving you all of the information that you need. Today we're going to be working through 5-minute blocks. So 5-minute blocks keeps it really achievable for you. If you are new to exercise, if you are returning, or if you're pushing up a level, 5-minute blocks is really great because it means that you know that you can work for 5 minutes, and if you want to take a bit of a breather, then you absolutely can. Sorry if you just heard that siren go past. So 5-minute blocks, we're going to be repeating our 5-minute blocks round twice, and we have 3 in total. So that's going to create a 30-minute workout in total. We're going to have a short warm-up, we're going to have a cool down, and we're going to have a little finisher at the end as well. So if that sounds like the kind of thing that you want to get involved in on this Friday morning, then stay exactly where you are. Make sure your floor space is clear from obstructions. I've got the timer up here. We're going to be working for 40 seconds, taking 20 seconds rest, and I'm just going to have a little chat to you while we do our warm-up. So let's get our bodies warmed up and prepared and ready for this workout today. I'm going to set my watch to strength. If you are tracking your fitness today, get your watch set up to strength and conditioning, circuit work, whatever fits in with you, but get that tracked if that is important to you. Let's bring the arms out to the side, all the way up to the ceiling, and let's squat down as we brush through the floor. So nice big movements, holding in tight to your tummy muscles as we work here, really reaching up with those fingertips into the very corners, the ceiling and the floor. Well done. Really pushing back into your bottom, into the heels, feeling that stretch through the back of the legs, into your bottom, nice tight core. You feel that? Hopefully actively engage those muscles, girls. Come on, let's do this. Well done. You're not just here for the ride, you're here for the strength. I know you are. Well done, and take a little rest. Second thing we're going to do is just going to warm up cross body. So just in our little diagonal movement, elbow to knee, elbow to knee. So I like to call this the standing bicycle crunch, okay, because it is very reminiscent of the lying bicycle crunch. A lot lower impact, a little bit more cardio, okay, and more achievable for most of us. So trying to get the elbow and the knee together. Doesn't matter if you can't manage it. There may be a variety of reasons why you can't manage it. That's okay. You're still working hard, working cross body. Well done. Good job. Before we get going with the session today, I've got some member shout outs to do. We're going to say a big hello and welcome to Natalie, to Lou, Colette, to Joe, to Claire, to Melanie, and also to Harriet. So hello to you as well. Take a little rest. We're going to get started with this session now. We're going to get started with our first block, and the first exercise is the glute kickback. I'm going to get this clock on, which is going to give us 10 seconds to get started. If you want to jump straight in and hold some weights on this one, you can. If you don't want to, you don't have to. Hold on to a wall if you need to, and kick back the leg of your right leg. Okay, so I'm kicking back that heel, upper body stays really straight. So imagine you are fixed here between 2 panes of glass, let's say. So you are fixed into your upper body and only your leg is able to move, okay? So just kicking back that heel, kick, 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 okay? So I like to show this from the side. It's really easy to show from the side here. So hopefully you get a really good idea of exactly what this exercise is about. Really focusing into the glutes. You can touch your toe down if you want to, or like me, you can keep your foot floating. Take a little rest. Well done. And the beauty of that exercise is it gets everything warmed and ready. We can load into it on the second round by adding a resistance band or some weights. And the active leg is working, but the supporting leg is also working. So it's a great exercise to get started with today. Let's go on to the other side. Kick back, kick back, kick back. So if you are new to the channel and you don't know me, hello, I'm Kirsty. I am a qualified personal trainer. I've been doing this job for nearly 10 years now, and I've worked with loads and loads and loads, hundreds I would say, of women in their 40s, 50s and beyond, okay? So I'm very well placed to do these sessions, being in that age category myself as well. Let's keep going. Keep kicking back that heel, touch down if you need to, hold on to a wall if you need to, and take a little rest. Well done. Second exercise up today, we're going to challenge that coordination, get that brain fired up. We're going to bring back your right leg behind, hand on the same side, so right hand drops in front, back up to the center and a little reach. Are you ready? We're going to go side to side. Let's go. So left hand in front, left leg behind, up and reach, across, reach, across and reach. Good. Now, if there are some of you out there that I know are slightly coordinationally challenged, that's okay. Do not give yourself a hard time about that, okay? I want you just to have a bit of fun with it. Don't take it too seriously. Yes, get that movement going. Yes, get that leg behind. But if it's a choice of getting the right leg and you just keep getting the wrong arm, do you know what? That's fine, okay? Let's work on that leg. Let's get that heart and lungs fired up. Take a rest. And let's just start to feel good about moving our bodies, okay? Let's not start to think about what we're doing wrong all the time. It's okay, let's think about what we're doing right. Pick up some lighter weights. We're gonna do a lateral and frontal raise combination. One leg on the front of the thigh, the other leg on the side. Bring them both up to shoulder height and switch over. So join in when you're ready. Again, with this exercise, little bend in the elbow, tummy stays really tight. So again, not a lot of movement in that upper body. Staying really strong and straight as you're switching over. So I'm not switching over, moving my body, switching. Do you see the difference? Control, precision, okay, almost robotic in your precision. That's what we're looking for. 2, 1, take a little rest. Now remember, we're gonna come around and we're gonna do all these exercises again. So if you only feel like you just got into it, don't worry. We're gonna come back and do it again. Stand towards the back of your workspace, a little space in front. You're gonna start with your feet in a narrow position and we're gonna step forwards, wide, wide, sink down, and then back up. Are you ready? Let's go. Wide, wide, back up. Wide, wide, back up. Okay, so it's like a giant squat at the front and then narrow at the back. So like you're drawing a big V. That's it, good. And if you can, change your foot, your leading foot each time, then extra marks to you, extra gold stars to you. But if you can't, don't worry, just do the movement. Do all the movement that you can. 4, 3, 2, 1. Sneak that extra one in there. Well done. Okay, we're gonna go all the way back round. We're gonna do that glute kick back. I'm gonna show you how you can add one of these bands in if you'd like to. And I'm also gonna show you how you can add a weight in. Now with the bands, you can pop those above the knee, just like this. Let's kick, kick, kick. So you can add them above the knee. That adds some resistance. If you want to make it harder, you're gonna add that band around the shin, and then you're really gonna feel the difference, okay? So you might wanna hold the weights here or not. So it depends on how you're working, what you want to do. You can hold weights just like this. You can hold weights and a band. You can have just a band, or you can go as we were at the beginning, body weight only. If you're holding those weights, make sure you're not tipping. Take a short rest, okay? And if you want to know where you can get these bands from, there is a link in the session description to some very similar bands to these on Amazon, so you can get those, or you can order them from my website. Up to you. You've got options. Let's go on the other side. Kick, kick, kick. So double resistance here for me, with the weights as resistance, working on balance, also just extra load, also with that resistance band. But as I mentioned, you do not have to do both. You can do either, you can do none. Totally up to you. That is the beauty of having a workout that you are in control of. You make the decisions that are right for you. Let's keep going. Keep that heel kick back. Well done. 2, 1. Lovely, lovely work. Excellent. Okay, we're going to do that ice skater with a reach again. So let's get into our coordination zone. Are we there? Let's get into that coordination zone. Right leg comes back, right arm in front, coming up and reach. Left arm, left leg up and reach. Let's go. Across, reach, across, reach. It's kind of easier to do it quicker than it is to do here, 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 okay? So I find this is where that momentum really helps. And don't just go through the motions. Reach, stretch, reach, stretch. Yes, good. Let's do this. Get those fingertips all the way up to the ceiling. Really reach here. Amazing. Good job. We're going to be picking up those lighter weights in just a moment. 2, 1, take a rest. And when I say lighter weights, I don't mean light weights, they shouldn't feel light, but of your weight selection, these are a lighter set, okay? So one on the front, one on the side, little bend in the elbow, nice and grounded into the floor through your heels. Let's go. And then switch. Good. So lateral raise, frontal raise, shoulders, upper body here, but also loads of core work. Good. Well done. So upper body is something that I hear that you guys like to do. You like a lot of the upper body work. So I always aim to get a bit in every single session. It's also really functional, you know, lifting, carrying, hauling stuff about. You want that upper body strength. As we're getting into summer here, you want those nice arms. Take a little rest. Obviously, you know, aesthetics is not everything, and no matter how much I say, it doesn't matter how you look. I know for a fact, because I am also a woman, that you like to look nice. It's not about doing it for anybody else. You just like to look nice, and that is fine. Let's have our feet quite narrow at the back. We're going forwards into a V. Let's go. Down, down, up, up, out, out, and up. Good. So really get yourself into that low position here if you can. If you are here, okay, if that is your low position, that's great, okay? As long as it feels like it's challenging you, then you are at the right level, okay? Well done. So you work at your level that you know is right for you. It should feel challenging. You should feel those muscles working. 2, 1, take your rest. Okay, first set is done. We're into our second round now. So you've already done 10 minutes. If that's all you had, if that's all the time you had, you can feel free to log off and go and do something else. However, if you're still here, then I think you probably want a bit more. So let's have a little bit of space on the ground. We're gonna squat down, hands come onto the floor, stepping it out, stepping it in, and stand. Let's go. Hands come down, out, out, in, stand. Hands down, in, stand. If you are an exerciser who does not like to get down to the mat or who hasn't got that range, this is what you're gonna do. Hands are gonna come down, out, out, in, stand. Hands down, out, out, in, stand. You can do that on your coffee table, you can do that on your stairs, you can do that on your sofa, you can do it on your kitchen work surface, okay? Your raised surface is one of your best companions when it comes to modifying your workout. Take a rest. You'll be pleased to know we're coming back to that exercise in just a moment. But before we do, we're going to tackle the renegade row. So I'm going to do this on the mat, but I'm going to show it to you on the raised surface first. We're going to row up with one side, row up with the other from your raised surface or your mat. Let's get going. Now you can do it on your toes like this, or you can do it on your knees like this. If holding onto those weights is too much for you, maybe your weights feel a little heavy, or maybe you have issues with the wrists or issues with grip, then you can either pull the weight up, then put the hand flat onto the floor, then pull the other one up, flat onto the floor, change over, or you can just high five your mat. Okay, so just again, take control of this workout, make it work for you. Well done. 2, 1, take a rest. We are coming back to that exercise. However, not just yet. Let's get into our next position. We're going to do some bridge jacks. So in a full bridge position, you're either going to jump those feet out and back in, or you're going to step them out and back in, okay? Let's get started. You've got your raised version here. And if those wrists are not loving it, do it into a plank. You can either tap, 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 out, out, in, whatever works for you. Okay, just make it your own, but let's do this work together. Forearm plank is totally fine to do. Jump, step, one out, one in, whatever it is, okay? As long as you're engaging that core, working hard, you have got this. Breathe it through, do not hold your breath, and take a rest. We're coming back to that one. You'll be pleased to know that in the meantime, before we get there, we're gonna do some donkey kicks. Now I'm gonna add the band into this exercise because I like the band. So I'm gonna pop that above my knees. You can do this from a raised surface. You can do this from the mat. All fours position. We're gonna push up, footprint onto the ceiling, coming back in, footprint up, back in, push and push. We're gonna stay on the same side. If you are using your raised surface, here we are. Okay, exactly the same. You can come up onto fists if that hurts your wrists. A little rhyme for you there. Who knew? Keep it going. Okay, it's all about that intensity in the legs. If you don't have a resistance band, you don't have to use it. If you have those little elasticy ones and they're rolling up, take a rest. And you think, this is too much, this is annoying, get yourself some fabric ones. Honestly, they are a bit of a game changer. We're gonna switch sides. They're very comfortable and they don't put on those tiny hairs either, which is really, really useful because that can get a little bit painful. Let's go on the other side. Push and push. Let's actively engage those core muscles. Okay, so we're not swinging here, dipping down, nice and tight, strong and straight, controlled and precise. Again, if you need to come up onto the fists, here, to protect those wrists, do what you need to do. I know lots of you struggle with the wrist work. I do also have a workout specifically for strengthening and stretching those wrists. I'll try and link it in if I can. And take a rest. Well done. Okay, we're going to go back around to those down ups. Just going to keep the band on, I think. Easier, isn't it, than just whipping it off every minute. So I'm just going to keep that band on. Remember what we're doing here for those down ups. We're going to squat down, hands come down, we're stepping out and stepping back in. 2, 1, are you ready? Let's go. Down, out, out, in, up, down, out, in. Shoulders back, chest open when you come up. As a visual reminder, this is what you're going to look like if you're on your raised surface of any level. So this is probably the same height as, let's say, a sofa. This box here. So it's lower than a kitchen work surface, higher than the bottom step of your staircase, if you have one. Good. And take that rest. Well done. Let's go into that renegade row next. If last time you thought, well, this is easy, push those weights up. Let's get the heavier weights out. Okay, remember, this is your raised surface, renegade row. Up it comes. Core is nice and strong and straight. Hips are nice and square. Let's start now. You can be on your toes like this. You can be on your knees like this. You can wear the band like I am. If you just want a little bit of extra. That's the great thing about the bands, to be fair, is that you can just keep them on. They just give you that tiny little bit of extra resistance to work against. Really good and really handy to pack in your suitcase. If, like some of our super duper members, you like to take your workouts on the road with you. We have members who work away and members of the community take a little rest, not even members of the channel. People who do the workouts, I've got a lady who does them in her van as she drives around. Amazing, a massive kudos to that. I absolutely love that, by the way. Let's do those bridge jacks next. Let's do those bridge jacks. So feet come out, either jump or step. Let's start. Again, if you're wearing that band, you're gonna feel that extra burn, but you don't have to. And if you want that burn to be even more, you want to feel that even more, you're going to push the band lower around the calves, okay? You've got the raised surface if you need it. You've got the mat, like me. You have to be able to hold your position. You can't do this one on your knees, okay? So if you can't hold that bridge or high plank on your knees, I need you to come up to a raised surface or do 10-second bursts, okay? Your choice. If that's the way you're going to get stronger, take a short rest. Well done. Okay, and let's get in for those donkey kicks for the final time. Remember, you've got your raised surface if you need to. You can always revert back to those glute kickback that we did right at the beginning if you'd like to. Okay, or you can do a glute bridge. I don't mind, but this is the glute exercise that I've chosen for this part of the workout. If you need to change anything, then you can. Okay, this is predominantly glutes, but it is also core. It's also upper body supporting, so you are still supporting your body weight. So that's why working in this position is really great, because as we get older, we need to be able to support our own body weight. What happens if you're to fall over? What happens if you are on the floor and you need to get up? Being able to support your own body weight is really, really important, okay? It's not just an aesthetic thing. Take a little rest. We're gonna switch sides. So that's why I chose this exercise today, but please feel free to make the adaptations that you need to make the workout work for you so that you feel successful. 3, 2, 1, let's switch. Okay, really important that you feel you have control. I'm gonna show you all the exercises that you can do. You are gonna be the one who really takes control of your own future, your own health, your well-being. It's all on you. I am here to support you. I can't do it for you. Good job. We'll do it together, shall we? Yes, we're finishing off this second round here, and we're about to go into our third. 2, 1. Good job. Back up to your feet. If you are on the mat, if you need to take a little pause, you can hit pause. Right now, we're gonna get back up to our feet. We're gonna do a standing march with some overhead weights. If you are nervous about holding a weight or 2 weights overhead, then you can just do it with your arms up. You can choose some lighter weights, but we're just gonna be holding these weights up overhead as we march. You're on the clock now. So I've chosen some lighter weights here. These are 3 kilos each, and I'm gonna hold them overhead, which is slightly more than is if I was to use one of my medium weights. If I was to use one weight, I'd hold it this way, and I would march up this way. So I might hold a medium weight, which is my 5 kilo, in the middle, or 2 3 kilos, so that's 1 kilo more in total, but 2 hands are working separately here. So more challenging, and take a rest. Fantastic, well done. We're gonna do, with one weight here, some tricep kickbacks, reverse grip tricep kickbacks. So you're gonna hold that weight in your hands here, bent over position, hinge the hips back, back nice and straight. We're gonna push, push, push. Are you ready? Let's do this. Clarice, I know this is one of your favorites. I've just been going through all my comments and I saw yours, and it really made me laugh because I put this in and I thought, oh, I wonder if she's gonna be here. And here you are. Good job. You can do this without a weight if you prefer. If you're doing it without a weight, you're just gonna push, 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 push. Those arms are gonna stay above the hip line. Okay, so they're not dropping down. We're gonna keep that extension. We're gonna keep those triceps working. Triceps are the back of the upper arm, lovingly known as the bingo wing. Take a rest, or the bat wing. That bit, you know, and that's probably the muscle group I get asked about the most, second to belly, okay? These bad boys, those there. Let's do some mountain climbers next, shall we? Does that feel like it's a good idea? Let's do some mountain climbers. On your raised surface, you're climbing your mountain. On your mat, you're climbing your mountain. You can run it, you can walk it, you can do it on a wall. Whatever you want to do, you have the choice, you have the power, you have the control. Just work hard for the time that you're working for, 40 seconds. Okay, keep it going. Make that your aim today for these mountain climbers. Keep them going for 40 seconds. That is less than a minute. And quite honestly, you can do most things for a minute. You can even hold your breath for a minute, can you? Probably if you're trained. I don't think I could, to be fair. 2, 1, take a rest. As soon as I said that, I thought, can you actually though? I'm not 100% sure. Let's take our challenging weight. We're gonna work on a half bicep curl, just half. So I'm using my 5 kilos here, which are my medium weights. Palms are out in front. We're gonna curl up to halfway. So we're gonna 40 seconds up to halfway only. Upper body stays strong. Upper body stays straight. Neck is relaxed, and so is the jaw. Not clenching, okay? Not clenching in with that jaw. Elbows are tucked. Feeling really strong here. Not using any momentum, okay? Half a movement on this bicep curl. 10 seconds to go. This should be feeling hard now. Is it feeling hard now? Is it? Should be. 3, 2, 1. Take a little rest, 20 seconds rest. Put those weights down just for a second. Next exercise, you're gonna come from halfway up, halfway up, halfway up, okay? What did you say? Oh, you do like them. Oh, there we go. There we are. Excellent. You enjoy them. Let's go again. Up and down. Up, halfway. Again, body stays really strong. The only thing that you should see moving or feel moving is those arms. And you don't want to be going any quicker than the pace I'm going here. Okay? This is how we're building strength. We're loading those muscles and we're loading them cleverly. We're not just adding loads and loads of weight and only doing a couple of reps and not doing it with good form, okay? We're really working hard here on loading. Take a rest, okay? Well done. We're gonna go all the way around. We're gonna go back for that march with the overhead hold, okay? This one, 1 weight, 2 weights, choice is yours. Add that band in if you want to. Okay, if you don't feel that you can do it with a weight overhead because maybe that just feels too much for your confidence right now, add a band in and you're gonna get those legs working super hard, okay? Good job. Keep it going. If you are using 2 weights, you'll likely feel that your arms are sort of doing slightly different things, okay? And that's really good. It shows it's highly functional because your arms are working as 2 separate levers rather than 1. Okay, and that's the beauty of free weights. That's the perfect thing about using 2 different weights. those subtle differences in strength, you have to work on them. Take a rest. Well done. Amazing work. You are doing so well. Yes, you are. Amazing. We're going to get back to those triceps, okay? Back to these little bad boys here. One weight for this one. Hands come behind. Bent over position, hinge those hips back. Little bend in the knee. Push, 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 push. There's no hiding from this arm section here at the end, is there? We put some mountain climbers in and some marches to make it feel a little bit more full body, but we're down into the nitty gritty here, aren't we? We get those arms working really hard. And of course the mountain climbers, again, body weight supporting, so valuable. Such a good exercise to have in your armory, so brilliant. Let's keep going. Push, 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 keep that neck nice and long, not straining through the neck. Take a little rest. Well done. How are those arms feeling? Roasty toasty? I hope so. They're feeling good. We're going to get ourselves ready for the mountain climbers next. You can use your wall, you can use your raised surface, you can use your floor. You can walk it, you can run it, you can tap those feet down every time. You can go cross body if you'd like to make it harder. You do you, and just work hard for 40 seconds, okay? If it helps, count to 10 over and over. Okay, get to 10 4 times and you're done. Use any techniques you need just to tap in to that resilience. Just before you say, I can't, think about how it would be different if you can. Okay, what is your why? Why are you here? Why are you doing this workout today? Because you're almost there. You've almost done it. Stay with me. Stay with me. Let's take a rest. Fantastic work. Good job. Back up to those feet then. And we're going to do those bicep. This is a bicep 21 broken down, basically. I think you've probably figured that one out, haven't you? Do love the bicep 21. Such a good exercise. So, hands in front, elbows tucked in, halfway. Don't be tempted to sort of come up a little bit higher because it's a little easier. Stay halfway. Control that breathing. In through the nose, out through the mouth. You are in control of everything you do. Okay, you may not be in control of how your body feels. You may not be in control of what your body is doing internally, but you're in control of what you do. And doing your exercise, doing your workouts is going to make a big difference on what happens internally, okay? That is evidence backed. Take a rest, okay? That is science backed. That's not just me saying that. Okay, that is real. Real, real, real. And just because it's not immediate, it doesn't mean it's not happening. And just because you can't see it, it doesn't mean it's not happening, okay? These things have a trickle effect. Let's start from the mid position to the full. Mid to full. Now, at the end of this exercise, you will have done 30 minutes of work. Pretty much non-stop, okay? Exercise to exercise to exercise. If you'd like to, stick with me for 2 more minutes before we cool down, then I would like to invite you to the finisher. But if you don't want to, you can just take the next 2 minutes and you can just relax. Well done. And then join me in the cool down. So we're going to work here for the next 5 seconds. We'll take 20 seconds off. 2, 1. Pop those weights down if I was you. If I was you, I would just put those down. The last 2 minutes of our finisher, we are going to do the full bicep curl next. Okay, so we've broken it down into its component parts. We're going to do the full bicep curl for 40 seconds. This should feel tough, okay? I haven't given you much choice. We're going to do it, aren't we? We're all going to do it together. Of course we are. This is positive peer pressure here. No one's bowing out. Surely. You're all still here. Let's keep it going. Keep those elbows tucked in. Yes. Good job, everyone. Amazing. Brilliant work. Fantastic. Yes. Keep it going. You can see that time. You got 10 seconds. Keep that upper body nice and straight. Don't swing those weights. 2, 1, yes. Okay, one weight is all you need for the final finisher. And we're gonna just do a little pulse in a goblet squat. If you want a little bit extra here, you're gonna raise up those heels as well. So you're gonna sit into a goblet squat with the toes out nice and wide. You're gonna hold that weight away from your body. You're gonna sit in. If you'd like to come up onto the heels as well, you can, and we're just gonna sit here. If you don't wanna sit with your heels up, you can sit with the heels down and you can pulse, 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 or you can just hold it, okay? And your depth of your squat is up to you, okay? If you are here, and that is the depth that you can get to and you can hold, that's brilliant, okay? I want you to stay where you can stay. I want you to hold it in and look around at the clock without falling over. Keep going, keep it going. You've got this. Well done. Final seconds. Done. Amazing work. That was your 32-minute session today, plus your warm-up. We're going to go in for our cool down now, and we are going to start with a chest opener. So hands come behind, shake hands with yourself, say well done. Push that chest out without pushing the chin. Okay, so you're not pushing the chin forwards, okay, keeping that head in line. Hook your head up to the ceiling, nice long spine, and stretch through that chest, lengthening those chest muscles. This is especially for you if you find yourself at your desk in a slightly hunched over position. Tummy's nice and tight. Yes, well done. Celebrate your victory of getting that session done today. It's the small wins that add up to the big successes. Here we go, and let's just stretch out the upper back again. Shake hands with yourself and just round out through the back. Drop the head and pull, so pulling all the way up through the shoulder blades. Amazing work. Now these sessions are streamed live for the public. I do one of these before, that's because they're usually for the members of the VIP level. Okay, so if you'd like to have more like this, and this is number 26, so there are 25 others exactly like this, but not exactly like this because no two sessions are the same. Let's switch sides. Then you can become a member of the channel, and that would help to support me and help me to create loads more content like this, just for people like you and me, and we can increase our fitness together. And take a rest. Yay, well done. You did an amazing job. Well done. If you haven't started a new series and you'd like to, I've just finished, as I said, recording 14 days. That is a slightly more intense session than some of the 31 days that are a little lower intensity because it's on a shorter time period. I know that some of you have done that already and you guys are amazing and I value your support so much. There are loads more sessions coming, loads and loads and loads. So keep your eyes peeled for those. And if you'd like to be notified when those sessions drop, then you can just click the little bell for notifications on when you come onto the channel, and then you'll find them. I'm gonna be back here on Tuesday for our live session at 12 o'clock lunchtime UK time. So if you can join me for that, that's great. That's a 20-minute session. You are in, out, done and dusted within 30 minutes. So you can carry on with the rest of your lunch hour. Otherwise, you can find the archive of all these sessions if you join the fitness VIP level of the channel membership, which is probably the best less than £5 that you'll spend per month. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really hope you enjoyed this session. Oh, well done, Harriet. You just popped in for a sec. Just a little bit of SCTV. I like that. Oh, you're welcome. You're well done, Clarice. You kept me going all the way through with your little comments. Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody, and I will see you at the next one. Don't forget, you can reach out, you can comment, you can let me know how you're getting on. I always read every single message. It may take me a few minutes to get back to you, but I read all messages and reply to all of them as well. So if you would like to send a message at all, then please let me know how you're doing. I'd love to hear from you. Take care. Big love. Bye.